buy properties to live in, or you buy the properties for it to work for you, or you do both? By the end of this video, you begin to think about real estate, especially in Abuja, differently. Whether you have 5 million, you have 500 million, or even 5 billion, you begin to think about it differently.
Okay. One of the basic things you have to do in this live session is finding out why the rich buy properties. And again, if you are not yet there, what are the things you are going to start so that you eventually buy properties that will make sense? Have you heard stories of people who bought properties within 5 to 20 million, and 3 years down the line, the property is like between 70 to 100 million?
Yeah.
Yes, those kind of people, they don't come on social media to talk about it.
Yeah.
All right, they don't come and say, "Oh, I made so much money investing in it." They always keep it to themselves. And in this video, that's where we're going to explain to you what you should look out for if you are going to start investing in real estate, and again, how you should go to locations early and buy from those locations. So the first thing that the wealthy or the rich do or buy so that they make so much money for themselves is that they buy assets, not just a house. They buy assets. They have something in their head when they're looking to invest in when they're looking to invest in real estate or buy properties.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah, correct. That's true.
So
Now that's the main thing. Most of us, or not most of us, most people, they just look at the house. They're like, okay, an average Nigerian thinks he's just buying a property. They're asking, is the house fine? Is the finishing good? Can I move in tomorrow? But the questions that the wealthy ask is quite different. And the question is often like this property I am about to buy, what will it do for me? What is it getting for me? What returns will I get in the long run? So that's singular different because they are asset minded, not just buying a house or a land, as it were. This question of what will the house do for me actually separates them. Yes, like a mind shift of how they approach their property acquisition. Yeah.
I would say also that people who buy real estate that makes money from real estate, they buy it differently.
Yeah.
They buy it differently. So, like you just rightly said, they ask what this property is going to do for me. So that also brings us to the point that there are types of property you should look out for. There are properties, of course, you can buy that you are looking to take your own house. So you go for luxury locations, expensive locations. But if you're looking to make intention of going to a location, like I said earlier, especially where there's a road, all right, and there's a massive government presence heading there, buy some things there. Most times they're always cheap. Like sometimes I imagine people who bought properties in Maitama. Did they buy it expensive? But sometimes they even feel like, oh, this place is bush. We cannot. But some people took that risk.
Exactly.
They bought it, and eventually what happens is today is in a location that everybody wants to own something, right? That's what happens in every other location in Abuja today. So what are the locations in Abuja that is prime? What are some locations in Abuja that is coming up?
Yeah.
Not too expensive, may not look like it, but in no distant time, that location will become hot case. That is how people who buy real estate investment for the long term they think.
Yeah.
They think like that and they buy so much. In fact, they don't just buy one, they buy so much.
We'll tell you that.
Exactly. They buy more than one. So that eventually, when the location opens up, then they start selling to you.
And yeah, that is why in Abuja, when you see people, you have someone bought land in Guzape in Wuye 3-5 years ago for like 3 million naira, 5 million naira, and now that same land is worth over 50 million and 100 million. It's not fluke. The rich people who bought back then, they were not lucky, they were actually strategic. Like she said, they think ahead of time. What growth is going to, what is this place likely going to become? And talking about being strategic and how they plan ahead, that brings us to the second way the wealthy, the rich look at real estate, how they buy it, which is number 2. They research the location like it's a business decision. You know how you want to start a business, you do your SWOT analysis, you do a whole lot of counseling, you take your time researching the business you're about. That is how they approach real estate. They don't just go out. They don't just calm down. I don't want to go ahead of myself and disclose other points, but the second big difference is how they research. Average buyers just choose a location based on where their friends live, based on hype, based on emotions, based on a whole lot of things. But the biggest thing, which is research, they tend to ignore. But wealthy people, they follow infrastructure. Like she said, they follow the news. What is going on in the news? Is government interested in this location? They follow government plans. They follow where the roads are going. Like she said, if there's no road leading to that place, it means that place is going nowhere, literally, in the future. So where schools are being built, where embassies are relocating to, these are the kinds of places that they look at. They approach it with a researcher's mindset, like it's a business, not just a property they are going to buy and keep.
Okay, now that we are at this point, if you are looking to invest in Abuja, and that's why we are doing this video, and we are looking to know the location that is very ready.
Yeah.
Right, super ready. You've carried the map, you've checked the pointers, you know where development is heading. You don't want something that is, in fact, you may not even live in the location. You just want to head your money there and watch it increase in value. I'm going to give you some instances of location in Abuja. The first on my list is Karasana. Karasana is not an emerging location, it's quite a livable location in Abuja. You can start looking at that area because government presence is definitely there, is
Yeah.
absolute. Then the second location is Idu. This location is massively coming up. So if you are someone looking for locations where you should invest in, not expensive. In fact, you have a property in Idu where you can start with an initial deposit of 750,000 naira
Yeah.
and get a 200 square meters for yourself. You can even spread out up till 24 months. That's locations that everyone should literally look at if you are looking to build your wealth using real estate. The third location or the third option we have is Sherity Kabusa. This location also is solid title, government presence is there also. With 5.8 million naira, you can secure for yourself 150 square meters in Sherity Kabusa. Like I gave an example. People who build wealth using real estate, they don't wait till it's expensive. They start early, they invest early, and wait.
Yeah.
All right. So that when people are now aware of the location, they're already cruising. All right. I can also give this last example of the location we are also selling. The location started selling off first at 6.5 million naira, and in less than 18 months, this location is currently selling. In fact, in less than 3 weeks, it will start selling at 20 million naira. You understand? People who bought that first time might have bought when it's just bush, but they knew that something would definitely happen there. And that's what happened. And now they're smiling to the bank, they are happy. Some people will even wish I would have bought more. But that's what happens with people who buy real estate the wealthy way.
Exactly. So I'm just going to quickly run through this. We mentioned two ways, and she's mentioned some places where you can look at now when you want to buy real estate in Abuja. So we talked about how the mindset with which they go in, they see it as an asset. And number two, we talked about the research locations. Number three, they're not afraid of semi-finished or off-plan. This is one way the wealthy know they can make a whole lot of wealth. They see off-plan and understand what off-plan is. That is one of the ways to make big returns safely. Because of course, at this point, they're leveraging the developers' credibility to develop good structure without them going through the hassle and bustle of building the house themselves. And number four is they think in portfolios, not in single purchases. This is what she said at the beginning. Most times they understand that when you want to make good returns and make good returns, you don't have to buy one plot. You don't have to buy one unit when they are buying apartments. They buy like 2 apartments, 3 apartments, more than one plot. Oftentimes sell one plot, use it to develop the other, or have units of apartments that service different needs in their life. There could be, say, one unit, this unit is going to be for investments, this unit for expenditure, and things like that. They see real estate, they approach real estate with a portfolios mindset. So that's the fourth way the wealthy view or approach real estate in Abuja. I'll just take the fifth one and then you take the sixth one. All right. The fifth one is they use professionals. And that is why we're doing what we're doing. They use professionals. They don't just go with my brother said, my sister said, I have this uncle that I'm feeling for. I feel like if he gets commission from this thing, his life will turn around. While his life turns around, your own life turns upside down. You have to be careful with things like that. They intentionally use professionals, people who know the market, people who understand what they are selling to you, what they are making available to you, people who help them sign the right documents, help them do the proper survey, confirm documents, and all the legalities that go with getting good properties here in Abuja. They often work with a team, lawyers, surveyors, and trusted consultants, and the likes of that, so that they don't end up, spending millions and letting it go to waste.
I always give this example, especially if you're looking to buy real estate. People, if you're sick, you go to a doctor. If you want someone to draw your house for you, go to an architect. If you want someone to come and build your house, you look for an engineer, right? So that's how it is when it comes to real estate. If you're looking to buy or invest in real estate, you look for a professional realtor, someone who understands the terrain, somebody who knows how to do justice. In fact, someone that will literally stand for you. You understand? So we're not saying using your family members wrong, no, but always involve a professional. So the next point is they negotiate differently. When you buy early, you have the power to negotiate. What I mean is you can choose up to 24 months.
Yeah.
You can say, oh, I have the ability to pay even up to 36 months. That's the power of you buying early. Because most times when properties come early, they're looking for capital, massive capital. So people who jump on the offer, they get as much as possible, and you have an advantage. That's what I would say. You also, when the site plan is ready, you have the opportunity of choosing locations before every other person starts scouting for, oh, I want corner plots. You've chosen your own corner plot. You can even decide to choose 6 corner plots because you came early.
Yeah.
That is the power of you buying early in locations like this. So with this video we are doing is creating an awareness to anybody who is looking to invest in Abuja. If you're finding value in this video, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and again, if you're looking to invest in Abuja the right way, that is why we are here. You can reach us on the number showing in the description box, so we'll get you started from there. Right. So I think we'll be rounding up this video shortly. All right. So the 3 entry points we are going to talk about before we end this video is, when it comes to real estate, there are different types. The first one is land.
Yep.
The second one is semi-finished houses. And the last one is finished houses.
Yeah.
I'll talk about land, then talk about semi-finished and how people don't really understand semi-finished houses.
Okay.
So land is generally, oh, I want to build my own house. I want to finish it to my own taste. I want to, do you understand? I like the quality to be durable and all that. So you decide to buy land, in fact, and do it your own way. That is also what will help people secure right here in Abuja. Then the second one,
semi-finished. Semi-finished houses, like name intends, it means it's finished halfway, and it comes in different styles. Maybe in the outward is all complete, inside not complete, or it's completed all the way up without being screeded, and nothing done. Just, we call it the skeletal structure of the house. Then you complete it to your own taste. And also, houses like this, the value is not. Of course, you won't buy it at the finished value. It's often easier. And houses like this also have to implement payment plans, unlike, because you don't get that in finished houses. But semi-finished, you can use payment plans as well, and you can finish it to your taste, which is one thing a lot of people like. There's an advantage. A lot of people like this as well here in Abuja.
All right, and the last one is the finished house. Like you already said, when you are buying a finished house, the highest they can give you is 2 times payment plan.
Exactly.
Right, because it's already finished. All right, that means you are ready. You're looking for a house to own. Okay, so that's also the services we offer here in Abuja. So the last thing we're going to talk about is, what are the moves to start? You have to make the right moves to make before to start buying
Like the wealthy.
right? There are moves you have to constantly make to start buying like the wealthy. The first one is
Shift your mindset.
real estate is not calm. Real estate
So-
is not quick scheme. It's not something you buy today and want the returns next month. All right. So change your mindset on how to buy right. Do your researches, check the books, know the locations that are right for you per season, then go ahead and buy.
Yep. And number 2 is research before you fall in love with the property. I mean, it's like I always used to say, real estate is like marriage. It's a lifetime thing. You wouldn't just wake up one morning and say, I die, fine woman, I want to marry you. I mean, you have to do your research. The same way it is with real estate. Find out what you're about to go into before you buy. Research before you fall in love. Number 3.
The third one is start early and start small. Sometimes you don't have to start buying properties in hundreds of millions.
Exactly.
You can start with your 10 million naira today. Yes, in Abuja, you can find solid property, solid title with 10 million naira. In fact, with 7 million naira.
7 million naira, yes.
Yeah, C of O property.
C
You
of
can
O.
start that, okay? So start early. That's the game. Because I believe if you start with one, you see how it turns out. You now buy more,
Exactly.
and you
Your
increase
confidence
portfolio.
builds. Yes.
There's that boldness that comes with, oh, I did this right.
Yes. Number 4, always get your documentations right. Never purchase any land or property in Abuja without verifying the title, because the title is the security that the property actually comes with.
I wanted to talk something about that because buying titling, or when you buy properties that have solid title, it does a lot for you. So you don't make mistakes
At
or
all.
lose your hard-earned money. Please do your due diligence before you buy that property. And the last on our list is work with a trusted consultant. Like I said earlier on, sometimes they help you buy right. They
Yes.
give you what the system is all about. They tell you what Abuja master plan is looking like, suggesting locations to you, unless
Yeah.
you have something already on ground or in your head.
Yeah.
They tell you what is obtainable.
Yeah, even help you negotiate. Get the best
too.
plots, locations, and things like
Imagine
that.
people coming in from Lagos, they bought from Lagos all their lives, and they
Mm.
come to Abuja, they'll tell you, oh, why are they doing it like that?
Exactly.
The realtor explains to you why it is so in Abuja. So that's the last one on our list today.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're about to draw the curtains right now. If you've watched so far, and we now know that you know better how to approach real estate in Abuja. If you enjoyed this video or you gained value, do well to like and subscribe to our channel as well, and share with someone who's about to buy into Abuja's real estate. And also, if you are, of course, we didn't just share this with you for you to just know. We are trying to let you know that we are here to guide you through. So if you want to buy real estate or invest in real estate, small scale, large scale, 5 million, 50 million, 50 billion, we're right here for you. We're right here for you. So all you have to do is just scroll down to the description of this video. You're going to see our phone numbers there, or you can click on any other of our videos right here on the platform. You see our phone numbers boldly written on the top screen of the videos, and you can give us a call, so we'll help you and guide you through your real estate investment here in Abuja.
Right, don't forget to subscribe to our channel.
Yes.
It will mean so much to us. And bye for now.
Bye for now. See you in the next one.